Hey everyone, how's it going? So I need to come and look at what parts I need to order for the seed drill. But before I get to that, if you watched my last video, I was talking about I might get a 40-foot container to turn into my workshop and all that. Because my brother's shed, even though that's a big shed, that's full with his stuff. Plus he's built trailers in there, trays, and just not enough room for me to work in there as well. So I was talking about buying a 40-foot high cube, and I actually bought one. So this is a 40-foot high cube, 40 feet long. I believe it's 9 feet high, 8 feet wide. But it's in pretty good condition. It is second hand. The place I bought it from, they gave the walls and the roof and the floor all a coat of paint, so it looks a lot tidier than what it was. But it's all in pretty good condition. Nice floor in it. Not too many big dents in it. There is like a couple patches in the roof, but you will get that with the older containers. There was fairly new containers there for 7,000, but I wasn't going to pay 7,000 for a container, so I bought this one for 4,500, or in pretty good shape. But I thought I'd talk about a little bit what I'm going to do with this container. So this is my plan. It's only rough measurements. But I'm going to put a roof off the side of this. So the roof will go from that corner out the side. There'll be about 5 meters of space underneath I can put stuff. So I can keep a lot of my things out of the weather. So I can put, both my square balers under the roof. I could put my bale loader under the roof. Probably not the mower. My round baler, put that under the roof. Hay rake, I'll probably keep that outside because I reckon I'll run out of space. And put the seed drill under the roof as well, and then should have enough space as well to park my tractor underneath there as well, because right now there's not a proper spot to park that, so that's staying out in the weather. So it'll be 5 meters of space I can park my equipment underneath, and 12 meters long. And then what I'm going to do over here is, so each corner, as you can see there, going to have a 500mm gap. And so this side, eventually we'll put a solar panel on here, some batteries, all my fuses and all that. So it'll be a 500 gap, battery and all that. Then 4 meters of shelves, heavy duty shelves. Then here, another 500 gap with metal racking, some vertical racking. Another 2 shelves, 4 meters long. Then on top, I'll have my steel racking for my longer sheets, longer pieces of metal, like tubing and all that. And then probably here have a little bit of storage for like all my boards, like chipboard, perspex, stuff like that, just big sheets I can store there. So that'll be 4.5 meters, and then 1/2 meter gap. Put drill press in, then on the other side, between the shelf and my equipment shelves, another gap there to put tools, shovels, and all that in. 2 meter long bench. It'll be 600 wide, enough that I can still reach the wall, and then put more boards up there, tools and all that across there, spanners. And same over here, drills and all that. Put some chipboard up the wall, screw all my chargers and all that to it to charge my tools, all the batteries and all that. And then that'll leave me from both of these benches across to the front of the container. It'll be a 5 meter length of free space. So I can lay stuff out, pull stuff apart, and then when I order like big 1 ton bulk bags of fertilizer, or 1 ton bulk bag of like oat seeds or whatever, I can open up the 2 doors, use a tractor, fork in the bag, drop the bag down, or a smaller piece of equipment. I will put a generator on this as well, a plug to run a generator. Eventually I'll put a proper solar system in. So this solar system is probably only going to be less than $1,000, and it's just going to be enough to charge my wireless tools, charge their batteries. I'll put in a couple of solar lights, a couple of lights near, they'll run off the solar. And then eventually I'll put a proper solar system in. That'll be like $5-6 grand worth of stuff, and that'll be enough to like run a kettle, a microwave and all that. Because the plan is, even though right now I'm at my brother's, I'll just walk out here a bit before it's not, you don't hear that echo. Even though right now I'm at my brother's, I won't be here forever. So I want to get this ready, so when I buy my own place, hopefully 100 acres, I'll be able to, if it doesn't have any buildings on it or sheds, I can use this to work out of. So that's the plan for now. And then on here, because this is a big roof space, we're going to have a lot of water runoff. So I'm going to put a gutter down the side of this. So the gutter, well, down the side here. And then we still got to level the container up yet. The container needs leveled. It only got dropped off the other day and we haven't had a chance to level it. So the container itself, I need to drag the container forward a metre because it's overhanging the bank a little bit. And then I need to pour at each of these corners, these 2 corners, I need to pour a concrete like column down into the ground for the container to sit on. But I'll move this forward, put the gutter on, and then when it rains, the water will go in the gutter, down the pipe into a IBC 1,000 litre tank, which will be here if I can use for water for that, or put an old bathtub here and put the water into that for the sheep can drink out of. So yeah, so that's a container. I sort of started to think about, oh, maybe I should get a container. And then, as always, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and a bunch of containers popped up. So I went and had a look and I liked it, so I bought one.